Don't let me hear you say life's taking you nowhere. Angel, come up the baby. Look at that sky, now life's begun. Nights are warm and the days are young. Come up the baby. Where's my baby? Lost that soul. Once I'm begging you, save her little self. Come up the baby. Run for the shadows. Run for the shadows. Run for the shadows in these golden years. Last night they loved you, opening doors and pulling some strings. Angel, come up the baby. In walked luck and you looked in time. Never looked back, walk tall, act fine. Come up the baby. Stick with your baby for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden years. Gold. Wop, wop, wop. One day soon and it won't be long, gonna drive right down where you once belonged. In the back of a dream car 20 foot long. Don't cry my sweet, don't break my heart. Doing life you've gotta get smart. Wish upon day upon day. I believe, oh Lord, I believe all the way. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows. Run for the shadows in these golden years. I'll stick with you, baby, for 1,000 years. Nothing's gonna touch you in these golden years. Golden years. Gold. Wop, wop, wop. Gold. Golden years. Wop, wop, wop. Oh, wop, wop, wop. Gold. Wop, wop, wop. Run for the shadows, run for the shadows, run for the shadows in these golden years. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons. And you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Hey there, baby doll. Hey there, sweetie pie. What's going on? Just thought I'd teleport in and say hello to the BOOZHOO crew. Well, I think that's a fine idea. How do you like this rain? You know what? I don't really mind. At least it's not snow. Yeah, no kidding, huh? At least it's not snow. BOOZHOO, and welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture and David Bowie songs. Nice job, by the way, Niji. Hey, thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist, singing old deep track David Bowie songs to start our rainy Saturday morning show. But yeah, you guys did great. You too, sweetie. Oh, get out of here. No, I mean it. And over here, the lovely and talented Natasha. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. And me? Oh, my name is Michael. I almost said my name was Michael Lyons. Can you imagine? You're Michael Lyons. My name is NANABOOZHOO. And yeah, today is floor washing day. Or that's what we call Saturdays in the language, huh, sweetie? Yeah, in the language. In the language. That's what the old timers, they would never call it, Ojibwe Moen. They'd say, you know how you say that in the language, right? Or like my grandpa, you know how you say that in Indian, don't you? Oh, in Indian? How do you say Saturday in Indian, Grandpa? Well, in our language, we call it the floor washing day. Kazibby geese, agin gay. Geese are good. Huh, sweetie? That's what they say. It's floor washing day. Floor washing day. Diane knows what I'm talking about. Is Diane here? Oh yeah, she's here. She's front and center. Let's give her a gold star. Boozhoo, Diane. Mino giga jabe. Good morning on this rainy, thundery Saturday morning. You know, part of our floors already started being washed. You mean where the roof leaks? Yeah. I put a pan there. Oh, thank you. We have a leaky roof. And when it snows or rains really bad like this, it just drips right in the living room. So we gotta start on washing the floor today because there's already water there. I know. A nice place. Anyway, Gizzy Big Geese, again a gig. Geese are good. Floor washing day. When you live in a house from Fight Club. Is that what you think of our house? Yeah. We live in the Fight Club house. Remember their house? Like, how it would be like flooding in the basement. He'd always be down there trying to change the fuses and it was just falling apart. That's where we live. No, we don't. We have a cozy little home with a fire. Yeah, we do have a fire at least. Ishkode. Fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. There's another band I don't like. The Doors? Yeah. I think they're overrated too. But MJ's here. Michael Jackson? No, silly. Mary Jane. Bonjour, MJ. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, MJ. Got a silver star. Oh, yeah. Gold star for Diane. Silver star for MJ. And Diane says, whoa, looking good, Natasha. She likes you in that video. No, thank you, Diane. Hey, Wigglebutt Farm's back. Bonjour, Wigglebutt Farm. Bonjour, Wigglebutt Farm. Come on in. Come in out of the rain. Why don't you sit down? We're going to talk about Ojibwe language and culture. That's our mission today. We've got to revitalize the language, sweetie. Yeah, we do. I mean, how are we ever going to know what to say if we don't know? Gimme one means it is raining. Gimme one. Oh, shoot. You have that cartoon where those guys are... Isn't that the name of your coloring book? Yeah, here we go. Yay, give me one. Let me make that big. Yay, give me one. It is raining. You see, sweetie, this little jagag, skunk, he likes it that it's raining. And there's Wago. She's got a, what you call it? An umbrella? Yeah, an umbrella. But that's, Michael, today would be a good day to draw. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You should get to work on your coloring book. Rainy days and Saturdays are always good days to draw. Yeah. Hey kids, if you wanna be an artist when you grow up, you should pull out some paper and start drawing today. Put on some good tunes, maybe some old Kiss music, and start drawing some pictures of skunks dancing in the rain or something. And when you grow up, you can draw your own coloring book, like Michael here. It's fun. Drawing has become a lost art. Yeah, I know, huh? And I think back in the old days, a lot of people could draw really well because they didn't have computers and TVs and all that distraction. Like, remember when I was a little kid, I used to look at the dinner plates, and they'd have these just the most beautiful line drawings of like a cabin in a woods or something. And I'd be like, how could these guys draw so well, number one, on a plate? Yeah, you didn't understand how printing plates worked? Yeah, no, I didn't understand that. I thought they were individually drawing on my dinner plate when I was a little kid. But there'd be these beautiful old world, just basic line drawing, a cabin in the woods. But it'd be, it would have taken hours to draw in just intricate detail. I don't see many, kids who can draw all that well anymore. Sorry, kids. It's raining and I need to be honest with you. You can't draw. No. Don't say that. You have to encourage the children. Yeah. And quite frankly, it doesn't matter if you can't draw that well. It's fun just to do it. Anamakika, there is thunder. Those are the thunderbirds telling you it's time to sit down and draw. It's too wet outside. It's raining. And in our way, they say that when it's raining, it's a good time to sit inside. And, maybe you could draw a thunderbird, a benesi. There's a couple of thunderbirds on that drum there, huh, sweetie? Yeah, that's that drum Jumbo made for you. Yeah, good old Jumbo. Rest in peace, Jumbo Downwind. I always think of you during the first thunders. Jumbo was a friend, I guess. I mean, it's weird when you call like a guy that you sort of go talk to about cultural things. And, he was an elder of mine. He wouldn't call himself a sweat lodge. He wouldn't call himself a sweat lodge. He wouldn't call himself a medicine man, but he put on sweat lodges and kind of walked the traditional way and stuff. And he made me that hand drum with the 3 thunderbirds on there. It's a red thunderbird, a Misqua, a Benesi, and a yellow thunderbird and a black thunderbird. The thunderbird. Gotta thunder and rock and roll. Na 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 na. The spell you're under will slowly rob you. Anamakika, there is thunder. Anamakika. And a thunderbird. In our way, we back in the days of the grandfathers, they used to talk about how they were thunderbirds, giant beings, that when they flapped their wings, it would create the thunderclap. And there's a thing about when it rains and thunders. Boy, last night, I mean, it was wild. I know, it kept waking me up. Yeah, it's been raining for hours. And last night around midnight, it just wouldn't quit. It was just thunder all over the place, lightning. I got up, I'm walking through the house, and it's like a scary movie because all the lights were off, but then they'd be like lighting up everything. And Bagheera, to his credit, not afraid at all. Bagheera's our cat. And our old cat, Princess, before she started her journey, she gets so scared when it rained that she'd hide under the bed. But Bagheera, he cuddle up with me and stuff, but he wasn't scared. He didn't care. He wanted to go look out the window at the rain sometimes and stuff. But, yeah, it was hard to sleep last night. There was so much thunder. Anamakika. The thunderbirds were the Benesiwag. The thunderbirds were flapping their wings. And now, in our way, sweetie, I don't know, you probably know this. You know how like dub it Dane, does he win is a big deal? Humility? Yep. Humility, dub it Dane, does he win? There's something really humbling about the thunder. You don't... you might get a little scared or startled by... It's a loud noise. It commands your attention. It takes over the sky and the world. Thunder. And when it happens, sometimes, you kind of get humbled at the great might of Gitchi Manadu, of the Great Spirit, of these natural forces we don't really understand. And so here's a little, I was thinking about this morning. A little talk for the kids. I should put out some tobacco, but again, it's raining. But in our way, humility is really important. And it doesn't mean to have low self-esteem. Just a difference. Just opposite. When you're actually really cool, like me and Natasha. Do you think we're cool? Oh, we're so cool, sweetie. You got no idea. But if you want to be cool like us, and, to a lesser extent, Michael, Once you start to do cool stuff like play songs, play the guitar, draw cool drawings and stuff, when you become something that you can take pride in, if you're truly cool, what that means is you're humble. You have humility. You don't go strutting around feeling pride. Appitendamo. Appitendamo is pride. There's an old saying that pride comes before a fall. And I think that too often we're kind of telling our kids like, hey, you should be proud of yourself. Be proud. Strut around feeling pride. Oh, I had so much pride to be a blank. You know, oh, that day when I saw somebody do something, it filled me with pride. You know, I got native pride. It's like, take it easy. That's not the native way. Take it easy. You know, we shouldn't have native pride t-shirts, we should have native humility t-shirts. We should tell people, hey, by the way, no, I walk with my head up because I have the humility to know that I'm just a simple, humble human being. I'm not ashamed of being a human. But here's the thing. Okay, so pride. You know, I don't know how much of this I want to get into pride parades. You know, I don't care if it's gay pride or native pride. Don't be strutting around feeling all prideful. In our old ways, in the old traditional ways, not just us, you know. The Irish would also have a thing about don't be so boastful and be so full of pride. They used to always say, you know, something. But in the Anishinaabe way, we're like, okay, this is going to sound like the most prideful thing I could possibly say. But when I do something really creative, if I sing a song or write a song that's comes out really well, or even these shows sometimes, if I come up with something funny to say or kind of deep, sometimes I get done doing a show and we watch it and I go, wow, that was really good. That was really funny and innovative and new and blah, blah, blah. I'm now at the age where I don't go, oh, I'm so cool. Look at me. I'm so great. I made such a good podcast. Now I go, wow, thank you, Great Spirit, for working through me. You know, this is your show. You're the funny one here. You inspired me to say the funny thing, to say the deep thing, to come up with whatever. But it's not me. It's the Creator. When you realize that you're just an instrument, like a pen of the Creator, in a way, that makes you way greater than everybody. But don't take pride like you're so great. It's like, no, you be humble and give credit where it's due. You know, the Creator brought you to this place where you could do whatever it is you take pride in. I think it's important as Anishinaabe people that we give. That's why, you know, like in our artwork and like dream catchers and that. Yeah. You know, that spirit bead or whatever they always talk about? Yeah. That spirit bead mostly is like a reminder. Just like in beadwork, you know, they always have that one wrong bead. Yeah, you never want to do anything perfectly. Yeah, exactly. In beadworking, they always say, make sure you screw up something on purpose when you're beading. Have one wrong bead, a wrong color. Just make sure, because in the old way, they'd say, nobody's perfect except Gitchimanadu. The Creator is the only perfect one. And so when I bead something, or if I do something creative, I must make sure to remind everyone that, hey, I'm just a humble human being. I have Dubadane Dizzy Win. I have humility. It's one of our 7 Anishinaabe values. Pride is not part of our values. So when it comes to the gay pride parade, you sure you want to talk about this? Not really. What are you proud of exactly? Oh, look at me. I can, wave pom-poms and short shorts and embarrass my grandfather while I wear a tank top. Okay? Humility. That's all I'm saying, sweetie. That's all you gotta say. That's all I've got to say. Pretty cozy with that rain, though, huh? Yeah, it is. Give me one. It's raining. It's raining, Nancy Schmancy. Oh, is Nancy here? Yeah, she sure is. How you doing, Nancy? Diane says, I have a great indoor thing to do when it's raining. MJ goes, what do you do? Diane, shh, don't tell. Shh. That's nobody's business but ours. I wonder what Diane likes to do indoors when it rains. Probably wash the floors. Yeah, she's old style Indian. She gazibigi. Saginagay. She washes the floors. Or floor washing. And, sweetie? Yeah? You want to take a phone call? Well, sure, I'll take a phone call. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. You're on the air. You have insulted me for the last time, you little pig. Excuse me? When I get my hands on you, you tell your mother that when I call, I expect you to answer the phone. Yeah, we did answer the phone. Who is this? This is NANABOOZHOO. What? Yeah, it's NANABOOZHOO. You called the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Oh, for crying out loud. I was trying to call my daughter. Yeah. No, you called my show instead. What can I do for you? I almost called him a murdering thug. What? Excuse me. What can I do for you, Mr. Baldwin? I want to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. Do you really? Yeah, why not, since I'm here? Well, like I was saying, today is Saturday. We call it floor washing day. Gazibigi, saginagay, gija good. Gazibigi, saginagay, gija good. Floor washing day. Or Saturday. They had to wash the floor of all the blood that was spilled that day on the set of Rust. But I had nothing to do with it. It wasn't my fault. Let's not get into this, Alec. Aren't you in enough trouble? No, the investigation. It exonerated me. It's not my fault. She was my friend. It was the gun. The gun shot her. I had nothing to do with it. That's why I've been saying for years, we should have gun control. 'Cause the guns, they're killing people. And we need gun control. You know what else I don't like? What? I don't like Donald Trump. I played him in Saturday Night Live. Yeah, I never actually saw it, but I was aware that he did that. Yeah, he's a really bad man. If I get my hands on him, I'm going to straighten his little ass out. Yeah, he's not your daughter, and you shouldn't talk like that. You know who else I'm getting pretty sick of? Your wife, Hilaria? Yeah, she's driving me up a wall. Oh, hey, congratulations. I hear you're having another baby. Like number 7 or something. She's becoming an octomom. Yeah, she's like that lady with the 8 babies. Congratulations on another baby. What are you, like 70 now? Yes, I can't believe it. I keep having babies. And when I get my hands on those babies, I'm going to cuddle them and tell them I love them because I'm their dad. Oh, okay, good. I hope you treat these new babies better than you did your old daughter. Listen, you have insulted me for the last time. Yeah, I know, but come on. You're kind of a creep. Hey, have you been watching speaking of Hollywood, have you been watching the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? Well, I heard something about it, but no, I'm afraid not. I've been busy, doing stuff. Yeah, I'm sure you have. We should talk about that before it gets too late. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to let you go, Alec. Say, how do you say goodbye in Ojibwe language. Well, we don't really say goodbye. We say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minawa. Gigawabamin, Minawa Nanaboozhoo. Yeah, you too. Alec Baldwin, sweetie. Yeah, Hollywood is imploding. They really are. And Hollywood people are dropping like flies. Much like that old Johnny Depp. Poor old Johnny Depp. I know. He's got to be in court all the time. Yeah. But, you know what I like about the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial? What's that? Whenever he needs to read a document, he puts on his prescription sunglasses. Yeah, I know. I mean, Johnny Depp. He comes cruising into the courtroom, you know, in his bracelets and rings and tattooed hands and earrings and all this. Looking like he had to stop by Hot Topic real quick before he made his way to the courtroom. And then he sits down wearing like a mobster suit. You know, he's got a tie on at least. Hair slicked back, got a sleazy goatee. Looks like a guy who would beat up his wife. It's not helping your case. I think he'd do better to put on the Tonto makeup. Yeah. You know, if Johnny Depp came into court one day dressed up as Tonto and was just like, Kimosabe, me no smack ground Amber Heard. You know. But then, oh, poor old Johnny Depp. I think he's got to just be permanently drunk because he can't get a sentence out. That's true. You know, you sort of expect Johnny Depp to be able to speak fluently because you watch all his movies and he delivers these lines and stuff. But when you ask him a straight questions like, he was on the stand there and the lawyer guy was like, Mr. Depp, did Miss Heard leave a, poop in your bed? And instead of saying, yeah, she pooped in my bed on my side, he goes, well, one could say that the human remains of a person who I married named Miss Heard left a turd on my bed. It smelled like a herd of cattle in my bedroom. Speaking of Amber Heard, but yeah, But he couldn't just say, yeah, she pooped in my bed. It was obviously human poop. It wasn't a dog's poop. I clean up the dog's poop. I could have answered the question in, 10 seconds. It took him like 2 minutes to kind of get through yeah, she pooped in my bed. And then they just rake him over the coals. He's like, hey, yeah, by the way, I'd like to sue her. She said I beat her up, but I didn't. And so they go, okay, well, before we go any further, Mr. Depp, is this video of you being super drunk? And again, he couldn't really answer. He'd be like, well, I suppose you could say I felt it necessary to pour a glass. Was it really like that? Yeah. It was actually even worse than that. You're like, come on, Johnny Depp, let's get going. I don't got all day to listen to you say, yeah, I was drunk. I drank a whole bunch of wine that morning. I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. What do you want? The one thing money can't buy is peace of mind and sobriety. So, yeah, I watched all of about 30 seconds of it. Just that part where he was talking about the poop in the bed. The herd of cattle. It smelled like Amber herd of cattle. Amber turd in the bed. I don't know. MJ says, this is called inspiration. Good for you, NanaBOOZHOO. We're given a voice. But we must use it properly. Else it will be taken away as quickly as it was given. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, too. Anyway, sorry your life sucks, Johnny Depp. But, you know, you're good with the bad. I think the Joker said it best. Not the Joker, the Green Goblin said it best. What's the one thing people love to see? Is a hero fall. He was giving this whole speech to Spider-Man in the first Spider-Man movie. You know, we set up these people so they can fall. And then, you know, it's the new reality TV for people. Hey, remember Johnny Depp? He had it all. Everything. You know, beautiful women, movie career, cool hairdo. You know, plays guitar in a rock band with Alice Cooper. Has it all. The best life in the world. And at the same time, he's living just the worst life you could ever. Just the saddest, most miserable existence that he can't bear to go 5 minutes without getting drunk just to take the edge off. Just because he's so sad. Hey, Surrealist is here. BOOZHOO, Surrealist. Mino Giga Jabe. She says, Amber following Johnny around with cameras and tried to incite him to be violent so she could get footage. He must have felt like he was in the movie Misery. Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine that? Like, what if I followed you around with a camera? You're always following me around with a camera. Every morning you put a camera on me. I feel like Johnny Depp. No, but I mean, like she tried, you know, she was setting him up, and they were only married for like a year. I mean, she must have hated his guts. Married him anyway. He paid her $7 million to go away, and still she was like, nah. He beat me up. She cheated on him with Elon Musk and apparently Franco, whatever. Speaking of the Green Goblin's son, Harry Osborn. Yeah, I guess one of their fights, he was jealous of. He was accusing her of making out with the Green Goblin's son, Harry Osborn, a.k.a. what's his name? I always forget it. I just said it. Yeah, you know that guy. But yeah. Love. Love is so hard. Love is so hard to find. When love... Hey, sweetie, you got another phone call? Oh, I do? On line 2? Yep, line 2. All right. Caller. Welcome to the Cozy Morning live stream podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. You're on the air. Hee hee hee. Shamoa. Hey, Michael Jackson, how you doing? Hey, NanaBOOZHOO, I'm doing great. Shamoa. How you doing? I'm doing great. You want to be starting something? Got to be starting something now. Hee hee hee. Shamoa. Wow, you're really in a mood this morning. Yeah, you know, sometimes I get up out of bed and I just gotta dance. I love to dance and I love to sing because I'm just a child on the inside. Yeah, but you're not really. No, that's ignorant. Of course I am. I never had a childhood, so I'm just a child on the inside. You know, that's kind of another thing. What's that? Of all the things, Michael, that you did to kind of degrade humanity, what's that? Well, they kind of normalize this idea that you can be one thing on the outside and identify as something else on the inside. No, that's ignorant. I never said I was transgendered. I'm just a child on the inside. I'm Peter Pan at heart. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. before you, there was nobody who would rationally kind of go, yeah, okay, that adds up. He didn't like his childhood. He had a rough childhood, apparently. I don't know why. Oh, because your dad was mean, but... No, that's ignorant. Of course he was. Yeah, I know he was mean. I'm sorry about that, but... People don't just get trapped in their own, adolescence like that. That would be mental illness. I think you use that as kind of an excuse. I mean, pardon me for speaking so bluntly. I get like that when it rains sometimes. No, that's ignorant. You know what's not ignorant? What's that? We got a $20 super chat from Zagame. Hee hee! Shamoa! Thank you, Zagame! Me gwedge, Zagame. I really appreciate it. Zagame is so generous. Yeah, she is. That goes a long ways, huh? Should we go out for breakfast? We have to now. All right. We're going to go out to Country Kitchen after this. Get some eggs. But, yeah, Michael, come on. I wouldn't be much of a friend if I wasn't honest and direct with you. You're a grown man. Middle-aged man. Even dead man, actually. But, yeah, I think you should let go with this whole being a child on the inside. No, that's ignorant. Look at my house. I had a Ferris wheel. Yeah. That's another thing. Anyway. But I'm rambling on. What can I do for you today, Mr. Jackson? I want to learn the Ojibwe word of the day. You want to learn how to say, it's raining in Ojibwe? Yeah. In Ojibwe, we say, gimme one. Gimme one. It is raining. Gimme one. Shamoa. Yeah. Gimme one. And then there's thunder. Anamakika. There's thunder. Anamakika. Hee hee. Shamoa. Yeah. And then Benesi are the thunderbirds. Benesi, thunderbirds. Oh. Hey, Diane, this me quench, Diane. Did Diane give us a super chat? Yep, she sure did. Diane says, add this to your breakfast budget. Me quench so much. That'll have to be the tip. All right, me quench, Diane. Really appreciate it. Michael, how come you never give us a super chat? Because I don't have any money. You don't have any money? I thought you were like super rich. No, I don't know what happened to all my money. After I died, it all went away. And I can't even sell Neverland. Yeah, I heard that they were trying to sell that place. They got rid of all the stupid Ferris wheel and the zoo and all that. But nobody wants to live there where there's so many, ghosts. You think there's ghosts in Neverland? Ugh. I don't even want to start to think about what's buried underneath Neverland. No, that's ignorant. I'm just a child at heart. Yeah, I know. Anyway, I better get going, Michael. Okay. How do you say goodbye in Ojibwe? Well, we say, I will see you again. Gigawabamin, Minowa. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Nanaboozhoo. Yep, you do, King of Pop. Gigawabamin, Minowa, Natasha. You too, Michael Jackson. See you later, buddy. Shamoa. Michael Jackson. You were getting a little too real with Michael Jackson. Yeah, I know. I think time has kind of given him a pass on all his many crimes, but this probably isn't a good place to talk about that. No, not our children's show. Not our children's show. Michael Jackson has no place around children. That's all I'm saying. Neither is Alec Baldwin. He's married to a child. Come on. He's married to a child. Yeah. What is the age difference between those two? Well, let's see. Alec is probably in his 70s. Think he's that old? I would guess he's probably like 70. And what's she, 35? 40? She's probably not even 40. I bet she's 35. Wow, there's probably a 35-year age difference. You know what that makes me think of? Diane? Never mind. Don't be picking on Diane. She gave us $10. I won't say it. Ruby. Hey, Ruby. Welcome to the show. Ruby is here. All right. Ruby says, big breakfast at Country Kitchen. Your table is waiting. All right. Our table's waiting, sweetie. Okay. After the show, we'll run through the rain, get to Country Kitchen. We'll be all wet, but who cares? And we'll watch the show on the cell phone. Did you charge up the cell phone? Not in a couple of days. We should charge up the cell phone and go watch our show at Country Kitchen. And then you stay back here and keep drawing the coloring book. Yeah, I'm definitely going to spend some time drawing today. Yeah. All right. Do you want to get up here, sweetie? Sure. Okay, I'm going to let Natasha get up here and say BOOZHOO and Ikadon BOOZHOO. But first, here's a song. Our little welcome song. Miigwech biz and Dawieg. Thank you for listening.
I used to sit up at night just so I could watch ya. I wrote on my bedroom wall, Nanaboozhoo loves Natasha.
Nanaboozhoo loves Natasha. It's true, baby doll. BOOZHOO! Natasha Nindijana Kaz. That's such a sweet song. Yeah. I really like it when you play harmonica. You should play harmonica more. Yeah. Sunny day, la 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 la. Hey, okay. MJ, miigwech Nanaboozhoo and crew. Bumma pee tomorrow. See you later, MJ. Have a great day. MJ says, I may have to change my Facebook account from MJ to Marlene, formerly known as MJ. Oh, her name's Marlene. Well, BOOZHOO, Marlene. I thought her name was Mary Jane. Last Dance with Mary Jane, Marlene. I love old lady names like Marlene. You think it's an old lady name? No, it's not an old lady name. It's an old world name. Like Emily and Emma and Victoria, Veronica. You know, I like the names that our grandmas had. You know, Leona. You know, I don't like these new names. My name is Tiffany. Really? Oh, my name is Madison. No, that's a town. That's not a name, Madison. We got to bring back the old names. Like Natasha? Like Natasha. No, I don't know. Surrealist, hey, baby doll. Surrealist says, I love the original music. Well, miigwech. Yeah, it's really fun to play music around here. We're really lucky. This summer I'm thinking about doing some piano lessons.
Really? Taking them or giving them?
Giving them.
No kidding.
Yeah. Like, I just kind of taught myself how to play piano in these last couple of years. And I'm not really a piano player. I can just sort of play some, I could tickle the ivories. I don't read music or anything. I just jam. And I was thinking, why not give some lessons to kids? Like, this is how to just start playing piano. How to play on a piano. You don't have to learn how to read music. Like, every guitar player already knows this. It's like, yeah, that's a whole different thing, reading music. It's not necessary. You have to play an instrument. And you can just be a little kid and not play very well, but still play. And it's fun. Like, show them how to play Stand By Me. And we can have the camera up on my hands. I'm like, do, 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 la-dee-dee-dum. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Nah. Lean on me, sweetie.
When you're not strong. Da, 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 da.
Hey, Shady Side Locust is here. She says, I think I maxed out my visitor's pass. You maxed out your visitor's pass? Did we give Shady Side a key?
Yeah, I thought you had a key already.
Well, come on in here. You don't need a visitor's pass. You just need to know the secret password. What's the password? That's what we should start our shows with.
What would be our password?
Well, it'd be BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. We'd say, how do you say hello, NANABOOZHOO in Ojibwe? And if they didn't know that, we could tell, oh, you're not part of the BOOZHOO crew. You don't even know what BOOZHOO means. You gotta fight for your right to party. Do I have to fight for my right to party, sweetie?
That's right. You gotta fight for everything these days.
I know. I'm tired of fighting. Can't we all just get along? Or have we forgotten the words of Reverend King? That's like one moment of brilliance. Remember that show? What was it, The Office?
Yeah.
There's a scene in The Office where Michael Scott misremembers the quote from that guy who got beat up. Who was the guy in the 90s who got beat up by all the cops? Rodney King. And because have we forgotten the words of Reverend Martin Luther King? Like, can't we all just get along? It's like, that's so funny on so many levels. Can't we all just, like, I don't know why I find that so funny. Nancy Schmancy, baby. I love me some Beastie Boys. Still have their first album. Yeah, Beastie Boys. Whatever happened to them? There's some, there's so few white trash heroes out there like the Beastie Boys. Hi, we're Trailer Park Trash. We're going to be taking over the rap game for about 2 years here. And then racism, reared its ugly head. And they said, no, white boys, you don't get to play our rape game. Rape game? Rap game. What am I saying? Hikes.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, what did we learn today, sweetie?
Humility and pride.
Oh, yeah. Dabba-dane, dizzy win. Humility. And appitendamo. Pride. It's a slippery slope. Not a slippery slope. It's a tricky thing. What do you think about pride? Because we also suffer from this thing called being Indianish. Have you guys heard about that? Oh, she's just Indianish. Where she's too shy. Too humble. I used to work at this school. And I worked with a bunch of little kids. And I noticed that in kindergarten through about 3rd grade, all the kids were totally mixed. The Indians and the white kids played together. There was no racial division. But then at about 4th grade, there were the Indian kids and then the white kids. And I talked to like the 6th graders and stuff, and then she'd be like, yeah, I used to be best friends with, Sally over there, and then I don't know what happened. We stopped being friends about 3rd grade. And the teachers would be like, the girls. In 2nd grade, the girls in this class were the first ones to answer in class. They'd raise their hands. They were the leaders of the class. But then around 3rd or 4th grade, all these girls got just Indianish. They stopped wanting to read out loud. They got quiet. They lose their voice. Well, I think there's a few things that are happening around the 3rd grade where a lot of Indian girls start getting real quiet, real self-conscious. And they don't want to speak, and they don't want to be judged. And they stop. This is why it's so rare to find like a Indian singer where a girl will just be like, hey, over here, please. I need the spotlight, microphone, thank you very much. And a 1 and a 2, take it away. Yay! We sometimes confuse being humble, being shy. You can't become too Indianish, is what I'm saying. Creator has given us gifts, and we're meant to express our gifts, whatever they are. For some people, it might be singing and dancing and being the center of attention. Sometimes your job might be to sing and dance and be the center of attention, not because you need to be so great, but because you need to be an example for somebody else to say, yeah, no, it's fine. You can come up here and tell jokes and be silly. You can be a silly goose in the front of the class. That's okay. And then she may go on to do something great. And it comes back to the humility. Nobody ever criticizes me for being prideful. But I am the kind of person who stands up and I'm the center of attention a lot of the time. I like to tell jokes, huh, sweetie?
Yeah, you do. Every head turns when you enter a room.
Every head turns when I enter a room. I'm not shy. And I like to sing and dance and show off. And nobody seems to anymore. When I was young, they told me to settle down, but most of the time, nobody ever tells me to cut it out. And I think it's because people want me to show other little girls that, yeah, hey, by the way, it's okay to be goofy. It's okay to be the funniest one in the room. Don't be prideful like, yeah, woman power, we're the best. Don't be proud of being a woman. But don't be Indianish. Have the humility to know that, by the way, you are the Creator's child. You got magic power to create life, to create songs, to create artwork, to create yourself, to express whatever, You can be amazing. But anyway, so these girls, they would lose their show-offness in around 3rd grade or 4th grade. But also part of the problem, I don't know, do I want to drag everyone through the mud right now?
You're going to talk about how stupid all the families are on the reservation?
Yeah. No, probably not. Grown-ups, the kids need something other than what they're getting in the 3rd grade from you. We let our girls become wallflowers. We never challenge them, but we also never... It's not just the girls, sometimes the boys too. Unless you're a basketball player. Basketball player on the res gets all the accolades. Ooh, look at you can throw a ball. Good for you. But like, you know what it probably is today?
What's that?
I think today is state speech.
You know what? You might be right. It's Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah. I think today is the state speech competition. And it's the thing that, you know, I just loved in school, being in speech. But you didn't see a whole lot of Native American girls in speech competition because we lose our voices in the 4th grade. La-di-da. Maybe this is what I'm saying. Ladies, you got to get out there and start to show off. You got to fight for your right to party. You got to fight for your right to show off and be a silly goose so that the little kids, the little girls behind you can look at you as an example. And you don't want them to take pride in you. You want them to see in you themselves. They go, wow, hey, if she can do it, I can do it too. You know. That's all I want to say.
That's pretty good, sweetie.
That's all I got to say about that.
You want to go outside?
In the cold, pouring rain? No, thank you.
Do you want me to teleport you to someplace that's not raining?
Yeah, can you teleport me to someplace that's raining? I'll say a quick prayer.
All right.
I'm going to go outside to... Hey, how about to that, you know, where the mountains in the background?
Oh, to the foothills of Montana?
Yeah, is it raining there right now?
I don't think so.
Yeah, teleport me to Montana.
Okay.
I'm going to Montana.
All right, 1 to teleport.
Make it so, number 1. No. Isn't it working?
Ah.
You gotta jiggle the wire as you push down the button.
Yeah, I'm jiggling it.
No, but you gotta keep jiggling, pushing as you jiggle. And do it.
Oh, there we go.
Hey! It's a little more like it. So pretty out here. Hope I brought some tobacco. Here we go. Asema. Tobacco. Kichimanadu. Taka. Odapananiwi asema. Great Spirit, please help me, or please accept my tobacco. Taka we tukawishin ando minawe nungum. Please help me to speak well today. Mikwachka iji kakina keku. Ka iji chike anungum. Thank you for everything you do today. Mikwachka iji way back. Thank you for the weather. Even though it's gimme one. Even though it's raining. I don't care. Oh, look at the beautiful birds. Mikwachka bimarazian. Thank you for my life. Kichimanadu. Mikwachka gake ni gashkinda moen. Thank you for healing my grief. Mikwach bisandawieg. Thank you for listening. Ape inge. Amen. Out on the road today, I saw a deadhead sticker on a Cadillac. Little voice inside my head said, don't look back. You can never look back. I thought I knew what love was. What did I know? Those days are gone forever. I should just let them go. But when I was a kid, a teenager,
that song was popular. And I remember thinking it must be about a guy who's like middle-aged and remembering his high school girlfriend. And then, the chorus is kind of like, and I still see you, no, shadows in the sun, got your top pulled, you know what, all this stuff. But now that I'm old, I actually think it's about your friends from high school. That circle of friends. You know, I thought I knew what love was. What did I know? I didn't even know what I knew. I knew about love because I had a circle of friends. And we would never say, oh, I love you. Unless we were like super drunk. But your high school friends, the people who would fight for you, the people who missed you when you weren't around, the people who were there during that time, you know, the people who saw you go through all that stuff, and the people you were there for. And I can see you. But I get just melancholy. I get just sad, just sentimental when I think about my circle of friends from high school. Because some of them have already started their journey. Like half of them, frankly. You know? And once in a while, you'll be riding around somewhere and you'll see a dead head sticker. That would be like a bumper sticker for the Grateful Dead. A dead head sticker on a Cadillac. In my generation, it might be, somebody's got a Van Halen sticker. Or, Anyway, I should go back.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
Hi, sweetie.
You ready to come home?
Yeah,
Just say a prayer?
I sure did.
Just put out your tobacco?
Yes, I did.
All right. Let me scan for your coordinates and I'll pick you up.
All right.
Okay, I'm locking in.
All right.
Don't move.
I won't.
1 to teleport.
Make it so, number one. No.
Hey, baby.
Hi.
How was it out there?
Well, it's gorgeous out there. We should move to Montana.
We're not moving anywhere.
Why not?
I don't like packing up.
You don't want to move away from Bemidji after this winter?
Well, of course I want to. I just know I never will.
I know you never will. And a goodbye makes a journey harder still. What song is that?
I think that's, is that Cat Stevens?
Oh, very young, why will you leave us this time? We're only dancing on this earth for a short while. If you'd like to support the show and help us dance on this earth for a short while. Oh, I didn't even have the stuff down here. And frankly, is PayPal working here or not?
I don't even know.
You should look into that.
I'll get around to it.
If you'd like to support the show, we do accept super chats. Miigwech for the super chats. We used to have a Patreon, PayPal, and GoFundMe site. We still have the GoFundMe. You can support us at our GoFundMe. We're going to raise some money for new lights and some stuff and equipment. And probably printing up your coloring books, actually.
Hey, you know what? We could do a calendar this Christmas.
That's a good idea. Anyway, but also Michael Lyons has books for sale on Amazon.com. And you know what book we don't talk about much, Michael?
What's that?
Grief Relief. Grief Relief is a comic book that talks about the stages of grief. In this comic, Jagog, skunk, talks with Steven the alien about what he's going through. His grandma passed away. He's having a hard time with it. But, during my prayer, I thanked the Creator for healing my grief. And sometimes I think that's good. Gushke Namoan, Gage. Grief healing. Gushke Namoan Gage, or grief relief. These are tough times. It's a hard knock life sometimes, sweetie.
It's a hard knock life. Are you quoting Little Orphan Annie?
Yeah, I think I am. It's a hard knock life for me. But Grief Relief is for sale on Amazon.com, and the links are in the description below. Otherwise, you got anything you want to add?
Do you want to tell them about Please, Mr. Gravedigger?
Yeah, I probably should, huh? Deep David Bowie track from the 60s. There's a song called Mr. Gravedigger. Please, Mr. Gravedigger. And NanaBOOZHOO's filmed himself singing it this morning. So, that's coming up. Otherwise, I want to say miigwech pisadawi egg. Thank you so much for listening. Dush miigwech gonna wabi egg. Thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NanaBOOZHOO.
Okay, miigwech.
This is Michael Lyons, the rockstar cartoonist.
Thanks so much, you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Minawa. Hawa. Sweetie.
One last time.
One last time. Make it so. See you tomorrow.
There's a little old churchyard just along the way. Used to be Lambeth's finest array of tombstones, epitaphs, trees, flowers, all that jazz, till the war came along and someone dropped a bomb on the lot. And in this little yard lives a little old man with a little bitty shovel in his little bitty hand. He seems to spend all his days puffing fags and digging graves. He hates his vim and vigor, and he lives all alone in his home. Her mother doesn't know about your sentimental joy. She thinks it's down below with the rest of her toys. Her ma wouldn't understand, and so I won't tell. So keep your golden locket all safely hidden away in your pocket. Yes, Mr. G.D., you see me every day, standing in a shady spot and by a certain grave. Mary Ann was only 10 and full of life and oh so gay. I was the wicked man, I took her life away. Very selfish, really. No, Mr. G.D., you won't tell, and just to make sure that you keep it to yourself, I've started digging holes, my friend, and this one here's for you.